Did you know that on the recent Tesla Q3 earnings call, the EV company dropped a huge bomb? Well, Musk almost always says something controversial, but this time what he said was insane. And because of that, you definitely would not want to miss this one. After the market close on October 19th, Tesla released its final results and confirmed that it had managed to meet expectations on earnings, but it was down on revenue. Tesla reported third-quarter earnings after the bell, and executives addressed a broad range of questions during the earnings call. In the earnings call, Tesla CEO Elon Musk made a very bold prediction. Musk said, "I see a potential path with Tesla worth more than Apple and Saudi Aramco combined." Musk shared that although Tesla had its fair share of local ups and downs, the long-term trend has been extremely good. He said, "Several years ago I said, I think on our earnings call, that I thought it was possible for Tesla to be worth more than Apple, which was then the highest cap company, I think, in the market. At that time, I think it was around $700 billion. According to Musk, Tesla has actually passed Apple's market cap at the time. The Tesla CEO now believes that the company can far exceed Apple's current market cap. In fact, I see a potential path with Tesla worth more than Apple and Saudi Aramco combined," Musk said. However, Musk was quick to explain that the process will not be a walk in the park. That doesn't mean it will happen or that it will be easy. In fact, I think it will be very difficult. It will require a lot of work, some very creative new products, manage expansion, and always luck, he said. Musk also referred to Saudi Aramco, a Saudi Arabian public petroleum and natural gas company based in Dhahran. According to Musk, he sees a way for Tesla to be roughly twice the value of Saudi Aramco. "This is the first time I've seen that potential," Musk said. For reference, Apple's market cap is around $2.3 trillion, while Saudi Aramco is around $2 trillion. That means Tesla CEO Elon Musk sees Tesla to be worth around $5 trillion. Halfway through the earnings call, Musk said, "I should mention that when I said that probably now that I see a path in an extremely very difficult path to get where Tesla with as much as Apple and Saudi Aramco combined, I wasn't including Optimus. This implies that if the humanoid robot Optimus performs well, Musk expects Tesla to be worth more." In terms of growth, Musk said, "We are extremely confident of a great Q4, and we anticipate continuing to grow our vehicle production sale deliveries by, on average, 50% a year as far into the future as we can see." Tesla VP of Investor Relations Martin Vicha posed one of the questions from the shareholders on whether Tesla still expects 50% annualized growth for the foreseeable future. Musk answered, "We believe that Tesla will continue to grow deliveries and revenue production at a 50% or greater compound annual growth rate. In some of our out-year planning, we see potential annual growth rates that are in excess of 50%. For Q3 2022, Tesla reported earnings of $1.05 versus 99 cents per share adjusted expected, based on analysts polled by Refinitiv, and revenue of $21.45 billion versus $21.96 billion expected, per Refinitiv. Tesla's net income GAAP for Q3 2022 reached $3.33 billion, with automotive gross margins holding steady at 27.9%, exactly where it stood in the second quarter of 2022. During the same period last year, Tesla reported $1.62 billion in profits. The automaker had an operating free cash flow of $3.3 billion last quarter and increased its cash balance to a record $21 billion. That said, Tesla is expanding fast despite global economic jitters, and investors are closely watching for signs that consumer demand is cooling as inflation surges and interest rates climb. As earlier mentioned, Tesla executives, including Elon Musk himself, addressed a broad range of questions during the earnings call, including macroeconomic concerns and CEO Elon Musk's pending takeover of Twitter. Much to investors' satisfaction, Tesla CEO Elon Musk talked about a possible Tesla stock buyback. Musk said, "The Tesla board of directors has been discussing the merits of recent demands for a buyback, and believes the company could easily shoulder one irrespective of the business environment. We've debated the buyback idea extensively at the board level. The board generally thinks that it makes sense to do a buyback, but we want to work through the right process to do a buyback, but it's certainly possible for us to do a buyback on the order of $5 to $10 billion. Musk added that although next year may prove to be a very difficult year, it is still likely that Tesla will do some meaningful buyback. Amidst experts' concern about the overall economy with the threat of recession, Musk shared his thoughts about the subject. According to him, China is experiencing a reverse recession of sorts, and Europe has a recession of sorts driven by energy. However, Musk believes that the US isn't, and that North America is in pretty good health. Musk believes that although the Fed is raising interest rates more than they should, they'll eventually realize that and bring it back down again. I cannot emphasize we have excellent demand for Q4, and we expect to sell every car that we make for as far into the future as we can see, the Tesla CEO said. In fact, the company should continue growing customer vehicle deliveries at its current blistering pace of 50% or more on average every year. That's provided, of course, that Musk can find enough vessels, trains, and trucks to ship them. The reason why Q3 unit sales disappointed was that there just aren't enough transportation objects. Tesla got too big, in his words. "We are not reducing our production in any meaningful way, recession or not recession," Musk added later on. Inevitably, shareholders have various questions about Tesla's pending projects, which the Tesla executives and CEO faithfully answered. Regarding the Tesla Semi, a fully electric semi-truck with active safety features, massive range, and a spacious interior designed for maximum safety, Musk said that he would personally be there to deliver the first semi-commercial trucks to Pepsi on December 1st. Moreover, he is tentatively aiming to manufacture 50,000 units by 2024 in North America. "We will begin ramping up production of the Tesla Semi, which is a max-low heavy, a heavy truck, that's a Class A truck, Musk explained. "We'll be ramping up semi-production through next year." Regarding the much-anticipated Tesla Cybertruck, we're still on track to enter early production middle of next year, says Lars Moravy, head of engineering, during the call. Musk said, "We're in the final lap for Cybertruck." Musk continued to explain, "At this point, we've done the engineering for Cybertrucks and for Semi. Now that the development work on the Semi and Cybertruck is complete, attention is shifting to a lower-priced entry model, purported in the media to be the first low-cost robotaxi that entirely lacks a steering wheel or pedals." Musk said the goal was to halve the cost versus the larger Model 3 and Y platform, and he anticipates production will swiftly exceed that of all of Tesla's other cars combined. Musk also talked about the 4680 battery cells. Although Musk admitted difficulties getting his 4680 cells to meet his expectations last quarter, the volume has now tripled quarter over quarter, and the focus is shifting towards optimizing cost. "Our production of 4680 cells has tripled in Q3 compared to the previous quarter," Musk said. "Basically, production of 4680 ramp is growing exponentially." Musk shared his confidence in the 4680 batteries. He said, "We still feel confident that 4680 will be the most competitive battery cell in the world." Musk said the company is putting the pedal to the metal to achieve as fast as possible 1,000 gigawatt-hours of in-house 4680 productions per year in the US alone, and this spans all main battery cell processing steps down to anode and cathode production, and even lithium refining. Shareholders also raised questions about the Tesla Full Self-Driving, or FSD. Anyone who has ordered a full self-driving beta, full self-driving, will have access to the FSD beta program this year, probably about a month from now. Musk said, "The FSD beta program enables Tesla vehicles to drive autonomously to a destination entered in the car's navigation system, but the driver needs to remain vigilant and ready to take control at all times." Musk explained that anyone who buys a car and purchases a full self-driving option will immediately have that available to them. "The safety we're seeing when the car is in FSD mode is actually significantly greater than the safety we're seeing when it is not, which is a key threshold for going to a wide beta," the Tesla CEO expounded. Halfway through the call, Musk said, "I think the public at large realizes that the world is moving toward electric vehicles and that it's foolish to actually buy a new gasoline car at this point, because the residual value of that gasoline car is going to be very low. So I think we have to be in a very good spot." Subscribe to this channel to be updated on more Tesla stock bombs.